Hey y'all, all right, let's jump like directly into it. Okay. I had a lot of notes written down of the different topics that I have planned for you guys. And I prayed and I was like, God, Father God in heaven, show me which one of these topics that you want me to talk about. What do you want me to address today? And needless to say, he didn't want me to address any of those today. He gave me a whole new topic and I was like, guess what it is? He said, well, this is what I heard. Sexual promiscuity causes diseases in the body. And I was like, oh, right? This was like literally nowhere near the topic that I had for you guys today. But out of obedience, I'm going to talk about it. And I trust God to give me the words. But sexual promiscuity, sexual perversions, they cause diseases in the body. Now, let me just make this clear, like up front. Everybody that's gotten a disease is not because they are obviously a whore or something like that, okay? It does not even mean that they were sexually promiscuous in any way, okay? But from what I have seen from people that I personally know that are promiscuous, that have run over people sexually, okay? They all are meeting or have met their demise via some sort of major disease of some kind, okay? Let me give you some, as always, examples from my real life. Now, I can go with my dad right now. My dad, um, he started to text me a lot recently, and he is going through um, making sure that I can't remember what it's colon cancer. I just call it ass cancer. Okay. Making sure that the ass cancer, colon cancer, whatever, is completely gone out of his ass, right? And he's really upset about it or whatever. I'm sure he's not telling me like the whole thing or whatever, but um he's going through it. Now, why not inside of the rest of his body, somewhere different? It's where the problem is. The cancer hit where the problem is in his ass, right? Right? In the genital area, up the culo, bro. It's up the culo. It's up in his ass, right? That's those are the things, or it's at least it's the neighbor of the thing he's been using to torment people. The nether regions. How many people have you seen be promiscuous, especially in the narc region too? Narcissism, right? That they end up getting problems with their penis or their vagina, whether it's a plethora of like STDs. And by the way, there are STDs out there, remember, that are incurable, minus herpes. Like herpes is that, right? But I mean, you got AIDS, you got a bunch of stuff that attacks you. And remember, back in the day before penicillin, and yes, I know I need to paint my nails. I haven't painted them, so whatever, don't judge me. Um, Syphilis would drive you crazy. Literally, it affects the mind. So a lot of these diseases from down below affect up top too. Okay, so my dad has that. He has something going on where he's consistently going to get these colonoscopies after they had found like cancerous cells in his inside of his ass, right? But he also had sex with a lot of people. Like a lot of people on top of each other, back to back. He wasn't just having sex with a lot of people, like in relationship to relationship to relationship. He was in relationships having sex with other people. Okay? That could resonate as other diseases in your body. Anything else in your body that goes wrong can come from that. Because when you think about it, sexual promiscuity is a demon first. That's where the terms incubus and succubus come from. That's where tantric sex magic comes from. That is a spirit that enters into you, and also other people that you are having sex with and touching and licking up on and going up in and letting up in you. They have demons within them, dude. And those demons will crawl up out of them all up into you, especially at the point of climax, and they will get up in you and it will manifest in the body as a fucking disease. Even though STD stands for sexually transmitted disease, it also stands for spiritually transmitted disease, okay? And you can get both at the same time, baby, and that spiritually one, ain't no penicillin for that shit. Only thing that can get rid of that is salvation through Jesus Christ. And even then, even Jesus had to cast out demons sometimes in repetition within the same person's body because those demons hold on. Hence the demons that ran into the pigs. We already had a video about that. But when Jesus cast them out, he had to repeat himself multiple times, numerous times, before those demons finally were like, okay, well, just let us just let us go into the pigs. They didn't just leave. When Jesus was like, yo, get out of here. Jesus had to in a sense, he didn't have to, but he was willing to compromise with them in order for them to go, because they were that hard pressed to stay in this dude's body. Jesus was like, all right, I could just annihilate you, but I'll send you into these pigs since you just refuse to get the point, right? I have a cousin named Marvin, okay? My cousin Marvin, even though he was a nice guy to me, Marvin really did, he dogged women out, dude. Like, there was no one that Marvin did not cheat on, okay? Like, Marvin could be full on married, which he is now, and anybody, anything with a vagina could walk past him and be like, what you trying to do? And he'd be on it and raw dog it, period, point blank. And he would do it repeatedly. If 8 women approached him in the same night, all 8 could get it, okay? At any point in time, no matter what kind of relationship he was in. Marvin now has Alzheimer's disease. Now, my grandma had Alzheimer's disease, but she was with one man from 16 until he died, and then she died. So that's not that she was promiscuous, but Marvin being promiscuous, those demons, those sex demons, affected his mind, dude. They affected the way he thought. They affected his ability to remember, to the point where he had sex with so many people, strangers, whoever, okay, that now that disease has crept into his mind. Oh, Alzheimer's isn't a disease that comes from sex. Fuck yourself. Alright? Listen to what I said. Escuche mi palabras. Linda, listen, Linda. Okay? Demons in the body, demonic attachments in the body. Demons in general equal negativity within your body and in your life. If you are fucking everybody, or even if you bang that one person that got a demon in them, bitch, you're going down. And that shit, that demonic energy, that spirit will attach itself to you in the form of a disease, and it will take your ass, your mind out of here. Okay? When you see certain people that have been sexually gross, guarantee you, whether it's in the media or in your personal friend circle, in your life, anywhere, baby, guarantee you, I bet they got some kind of disease they cannot get rid of. I don't give a fuck if it's lupus or some shit. They are going down. Like, that shit hit their body, dude. It hit their body from banging bodies, okay? If you want to talk about my ex, y'all already know he done got herpes and probably AIDS and all that other shit. Like, that nigga's done. He's done. And one of the first things that went along with him from having sex with everybody was mentally. He was gone. That's why when you have sex with a narcissist, knowingly or unknowingly, most of us unknowingly, your brain, your mind, your thought pattern, your spiritual connection to God, your connection to God, that shit got taxed, it got tainted, it got fucked with. Somebody shook it, the cord between you and God. Someone was like, ugh. Right? When just by being intimate with that person, fucked with your ability to function, your ability to think, your ability to remember, your ability to be happy, your ability to take care of self, your ability to take care of your kids if you have them, your ability to do everything got intercepted and interrupted with the potentially a mental disease. Because I know I went to therapy. Fuck am I there for? Because my mind was attacked from sexual contact with a narcissist. So I was called to talk about that. That if you really look at it, it could be anything from cancer to Alzheimer's to kidney disease to liver disease to it could be man, bump the STDs. Like obviously those are obvious. I'm talking about the colon cancer, the for women maybe it's uterine cancer, breast cancer, mouth cancer, brain tumors. What's that thing that makes your fibromyalgia? Make sure it hurts to just touch your skin and shit. Right? Psoriasis. Okay? A lot of that shit. My ex-narc is going blind slowly. Okay? Oh, he just needs glasses and he can't see no bitch. Before I came back from North Carolina, when I decided that I was going to go buy the Necronomicon from a bookstore just to see what it's about. And for those of you who don't know what the Necronomicon is, go look it up. Just for something to do today. The first thing that I read inside of it, which don't read it. Never read it. Do you understand what I said? Don't read it. I warned you. But the first thing the man that was writing it said was that he was slowly going blind to the phases of the moon. He was going blind with the phases of the moon. Blind. Y'all got to remember, stop fucking people, bruh. Everything you touch omits an energy, and you make an exchange. I don't give a shit if you grab a flower to go like, you and that flower just made an exchange. Remember that shit. And promiscuity breeds disease in the body. I'll be back. Love you.